Hello, it is me and everyone. I've come again to make us see some certain things that we think is not necessary, that is very necessary, that we need to take a look into. Please, I want to plead with you. If today is your first time of coming across this channel on YouTube, I plead that you subscribe, like, and drop your comment on how we can come together and make amendment in this current situation of the country, Nigeria. Today, I want to talk about something. The English call it emergency. Now, since 2013, killing upon killing has been happening in Nigeria. Killing, there is no day that goes by that so does not die in Nigeria, and Nigeria is not supposed to be so. It was not so. Now, since 2013, it has been a big problem. Now, I want to quickly open our minds to some certain things. Now, the coronavirus is just few months old that it was detected. They call it COVID-19. In a week, China raised a budget of a huge hospital. And the hospital is almost in conclusion. Yeah, it's almost in conclusion within a month. In Italy, they raised an emergency army hospital was opened for all their citizens that are in China. They sent in plane to bring all of them back home. All of them were kept there for weeks, months, for proper and thorough checkup. Most they said they were all negative of COVID-19. Okay, now in Germany, same thing happened. A hospital was evacuated for this corona emergency. Now, Nigeria, for the past 7 years now, what is the emergency thing that you have done about this killing and cutting off people's heads in Nigeria? This is the question I want all of us to ask ourselves this morning. And the painful thing is that people are still saying that they need this government. The lawmakers of Nigeria are not saying anything about this thing. The second question this very minute is that, is there nothing called impeachment in Nigeria? The chief of army staff, can't he be removed? Can't he be impeached? Can the president of Nigeria can he be impeached? Can't they remove him? Okay, the last interview I saw where he said he awarded some billions of dollars to Nigerian army for software and had whatever for them to fight Boko Haram, that some people ate the money. Okay, now people ate this money. In time to come, maybe they're going to give these people 2 years, 3 years imprisonment. The highest they can give them as politicians, I think, is 12 years. That's what they give them. But we will never see these people punished for this thing. People are dying every blessed day in Nigeria. Have you ever thought of it? If these people are members of your own family, your children, or if it was even you people just fold your hands. See the way these people are cutting up people's head like those cows and rams. You see, you cannot sack the chief of army staff, even if you're going to sack him, not now. Okay, what are you doing? And the chief of army staff, for one day we have not seen him going out to check where this Boko Haram attack people, or the forest they said this Boko Haram is residing, to even know if the duty is asking his people to carry that, if they are carrying it out properly. No, all we see them in a round table talking of we were working, we're trying our best. Which best are you trying? For the people that has been adopted, no one you've rescued after how many years? Which best are you talking about? No, it's just so painful because this thing is not happening to you, members of your family. No members of your families are living in Nigeria. You guys just think you just solve this problem when you like. At least there should be an emergency assistance right now. Even the life of Nigerian president has been threatened. Or do we call that a fake news as well? The thing is no longer funny. It's getting worse as this day goes by in Nigeria. You guys need to do something. Act very fast. Nigerian youth, we need to do something. If these people are not ready to act, we need to. I've heard somebody say that if the Nigerian army are not ready to go and fight Boko Haram, that they should give him the authority. He will mobilize set of hunters that he can go and face. Nigeria is just so. It's a big shame on Nigeria that Nigeria is fighting a group of people. Tomorrow they tell us technically we have been defeated. We have defeated them. That we cannot even now. They've involved Angola, Nigerian police. Just imagine Boko Haram. We're not fighting country. If it's politics, I think you people need to stop it. The time has come for you to stop it. I saw a group of people protesting, giving you video and evidence of what has been happening in Nigeria since 2019, and the Nigerian armed forces are not doing anything for any change. Nobody is saying anything. It's so annoying. Please, let me show you this video before we continue.
This video that he has been exposing the secret of Nigerian security. He has said it all. Sheikh Zakzaky has said it in that video. All that is happening now in Zamfara and other places. We brought the video, and the video was going around the social media and other places since 2013. And this idiot, Kola Bakari, the chief of staff, he went up last week Thursday. He was going from one media house to another, telling them not to use that video of Sheikh Ibrahim Zakzaky, that it is going to cause problem in Nigeria. Who is going to see the problem? The authorities that are benefiting from the killing of innocent citizens. And they will come and sit down here, they will keep you here protecting them. What are you protecting? Idiot, useless people that are supposed to be killed. They have killed more than 1,000 people. They have killed a lot of people in Nigeria. Buhari deserves to be killed because he's a criminal. You should stop wasting your time. They don't pay you allowances. They invest in your resources. They keep you under the sun. They sit now under the AC and discuss how to invest in your own resources and subject you into utter poverty and hunger. Can we continue like this? That is the reason of this poverty in Nigeria. They intentionally subjected the masses into utter poverty and hunger in such a way that you cannot think of the resources. You cannot think of ruling Nigeria. You only think of how to get 20 naira and buy a cup of gari and feed your family. Look at it. Is this the change we want in this country? The change that promotes, killing of citizens? The change that increase fuel prices in this country? When Jonathan removed the subsidy, what happens in Nigeria? People comes out in mass and protested. Buhari led the protest. Buhari and Nasir El-Rufai. But today, Buhari, immediately he come into power, he made the fuel 145 from 95 naira. During Jonathan. 85. Today, as I'm speaking to you now, they have increased the fuel price to 180 naira. Is this what we want in this country? Where are they taking this money? What have this administration done to these citizens of Nigeria? Killing? Do we voted for killing? We know that they gave you power, Muhammad Buhari. Your foreign masters gave you power not because you deserve it. You have lost the election and they fabricated the result and announced you as the winner. We don't care. Even if Atiku becomes the president of Nigeria tomorrow, they may influence him to kill his own citizens because Nigerians are senseless, the leader. So we know Buhari did not win any election. He was given this power by force. Of course, they gave you power. But stop killing innocent citizens of Nigeria. If not, you will face the consequences. The power has its limited time. You just have to, if you like, amend the constitution and come back for another 8 years. You shall finish, and we shall meet in filling station. We shall meet in naming ceremony. We shall meet either in wedding ceremony. Muhammad Buhari, you can never escape killing of 1,000 followers of Sheikh Zakzaky and putting them in a mass burial. This is 21st century. This is 21st century. You have killed followers of Sheikh Zakzaky. You have detained Sheikh Zakzaky because he is speaking against your tyranny and oppression. But for your own information, you are just keeping Zakzaky in detention, but Zakzaky's movement is at the doorstep of your villa. And if it continue like this, should anything happen, whatever comes up, Buhari should bear the consequences. The security should not say we did not tell you. We cannot fold our hands and allow them to kill our leader. We cannot fold our hands and allow these criminals to be killing innocent citizens in Nigeria, being they Christian or Muslim. Islamic movement is fighting for justice. Islamic movement is calling for the unity of the masses to come and challenge these oppressors at all costs. Because the only way of stopping tyranny and oppression in a country is for the oppressed to come out and challenge the oppressors at all costs. And therefore, we are ready to challenge this oppression. We are ready to fight this injustice in Nigeria till the last drop of our blood. As you can see me speaking, I'm 32 years old. I'm a graduate, and I am ready to die for the cause of these citizens, for the citizens of Nigeria to have a conducive atmosphere to live in peace. Until some people sacrifice their life in this country before we get peace in this country. Because we have animals ruling us. Why should Saudi Arabia give Muhammad Buhari?
I hope we've all watched that video. That man is talking from fact and evidence. Is enough reason to work with. Is enough evidence to work with. Please, Nigerian, please, let's do something. It's getting too much of killing in that country. Thank you.